How big does your audience need to be before you can launch a course? My name is Julie. I'm a co-founder of Funnel Gorgeous, and today I'm going to take you behind the scenes of the dirty little secret that a lot of influencers don't want you to know about launching a course and how big your audience actually has to be. All right, so let's get one thing straight. A lot of people believe that cool kids make money in launches and the little guys with a small audience don't make money. Newsflash, our conversion rates are the same as yours. So if you've ever launched a course and you've been super down on yourself because you didn't make a lot of money and you see the big names and they're making tons of money, chances are the conversion rate on your page and their page was exactly the same. The only difference was how big the audience was. So when you're getting ready to launch and you ask the question, how big of an audience do I need to have? Here are some things that you want to think about. Now, first off, I want to talk about the road to 300 clicks. Now, this is an idea that we use in our company and with our students. And what this really means is that before you launch something, you want to make sure that you can get about 300 clicks over to your sales page. So whether you're using ads or whether you're sending out emails or whether you're doing TikToks or Instagrams, how confident are you that you can get about 300 people anywhere in your ecosystem to click on a link and land on your sales page? Now, why do we choose this number? Well, average conversion rates in a launch are anywhere between 1 and 5%. So I have my calculator here, and if I do 1% of 300, that is 3 sales. Now, some of you might be going, well, that's lame. And maybe you had a launch and you did 3 sales and you thought you were an utter failure, and I'm about to prove that you're not a failure. But anywhere from 3 sales to, let's do 0.05. Let's see, 0.05 times 300 would be 15 sales. So what we're basically saying is that with 300 clicks, you can get anywhere from 3 to 15 sales, and we would consider that a success. So what you want to do is multiply this 300 clicks to the size of the number of sales you want to get. So let's say you're watching this video right now and you're like, Julie, that sounds great, but I want 100 sales, okay? Great, let's just do the math. Let's just throw out a big number. Let's say 3,000 clicks is what you actually want. You want 3,000 people to get to your sales page. And if you had 1% of 3,000, I'm just doing my math, that's only 30 sales. But if you had 5%, that's over 100 sales. So at 3,000 clicks, you're looking at 30 to 100 plus sales. Now we're talking. However, there's one key thing, because we started this video by saying, how big does your email list need to be, or how big does your audience need to be in order to launch? Now you could say, oh, we did the math, you need between 300 and 3,000 people. But the truth of the matter is that not everyone on your email list or on your TikTok account is going to actually click over to the sales page. So you need a bigger number than that. Now that number varies because depending on how good of a writer you are, how charismatic you are, what kind of influencer you are, you might be able to get 20, 30, 40% of your audience to take action. Some of you might be a little bit more amateur, a little duller, maybe need a little practice being charismatic, and you might only get 5 to 10% of your audience to take action. So that number is a little bit harder to figure out because it is so specific. But if we just go with standard industry rates on an email list, 20%, that is the standard industry open rate of an email list. Or we could go with something like click rate, about 3 to 5% click rate. Okay, so in order to get 3,000 people to the sales page, the unfortunate reality is you're probably going to need an email list of 30,000 or more in order to get those 3,000 clicks. So the good news is that if your launch flopped, you might have a completely new perspective about it. The bad news is what you're realizing watching this video is that if you want to make a lot of sales, you need a big audience. So be sure to check out the other videos on our channel that talk about the importance of growing an audience because it really is the lifeblood of your business. I'll talk to you soon.